Imagine waking up in a world where no one cared for anyone else, a place where the weak are ignored, the poor are forgotten, and every person lives only for themselves. It may sound like fiction, but history has shown us that this kind of world has existed before, and each time it ended in collapse. Take Rome. The empire rose on discipline, unity, and shared responsibility. But as centuries passed, compassion withered. The rich drowned in luxury, while the poor begged for crumbs. Gladiator arenas filled with cheers, while neighbors starved outside the gates. The Roman world crumbled, not just because of invading armies, but because its people no longer cared for one another. Far across the world in ancient China, dynasties thrived when rulers cared for their people, when compassion guided laws and daily life. But when greed and neglect took hold, when peasants were abandoned in famine, the people rose in anger. Empires fell, not by foreign swords, but by the weight of their own cruelty. In medieval Europe, when plague swept across the land, entire towns turned against one another. Fear overcame mercy. Those who were sick were cast out. Those who were weak were left behind. And yet, the communities that survived, the ones that rebuilt, were those where compassion returned, where neighbors risked their lives to help one another. Now look at us today. We live in crowded cities, yet millions feel more isolated than ever. Families sit together at dinner, but everyone is lost in the glow of their own screen. Strangers walk past the homeless without a glance. We scroll past suffering on social media, offering only silence where compassion once lived. History whispers its warning. Civilizations collapse not only when enemies arrive, but when hearts grow cold. When wealth is hoarded instead of shared. When communities turn into crowds of strangers. When compassion disappears, so too does the strength of a society. But history also offers hope, for compassion has rebuilt nations before. After wars, after disasters, after plagues and fires and floods, every time humanity remembered mercy, it found the strength to rise again. So ask yourself, what kind of world are we building today? A world of selfish gain, or a world of shared humanity? If compassion disappeared, how long could our world survive? And more importantly, what would you do to bring it back? Share, like and subscribe if you like the content.